Hey everybody, it's A-Spec here, and this is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I am doing the 747 landing challenge at JFK. Right now, I figured out how to put the PFD in another window. You just hit Alt and then click the PFD. And I also figured out how to do the landing camera for the better view when you're landing. You just hit the space bar. I know there's configurable buttons for it, but I just do it with the space bar. And we're coming in here. I don't know what else to say. Well then, where's my pappies? I look a little bit low, actually. And the plane feels mushy. It feels like I had my throttles on idle, that's why it feels mushy. Like it was kind of stalling, but not stalling it, really. That's what I mean by mushy. Like it's mushing downwards. But I've had a few attempts earlier on doing this landing challenge, and I cannot do it. I was not able to do it. There was wind, there was like the weird anomalies, well, no one too high, of the aircraft. They were just messing with me. I'm used to flying Airbus and being able to let go of the stick and just have it hold its attitude, its vertical speed, until I make another input. So that's what I'm used to. And then I'm 1,500 feet a minute, almost 2,000 feet a minute, and 500 feet above the ground. That is not looking good on my sink rate, but now 270, 260, 250, and power idle, and compensate for the roll, adverse roll with the side stick.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
And I'm down. What? Oh, you know what happened? The right wing went down at the last moment, and I just slammed the right wing into the ground. Alright, I'll persevere. I'll restart this, and I'll try again. I don't know if my landing gear has been deployed when I started the simulation, but I'll check that as well. I'll go thrust 50% on my quadrant, and then switch to the outside view and look at my gear, see if that's down. But yeah, you have to get used to long loading times. This is not a fast game to load. I could just see it probably in the intro. The gear if the gear's down or not. No, the gear's not down. That might have been my problem. I may have been I may have been coming in with the gear up. Oh, here we go. Thrust idle. I'm diving. Alt click and then landing view. Trim back a little. Make sure I don't. I'm rocking now because flaps. Thrust 50 in my quadrant. 50 in the quadrant. Looking like a nice approach here. Might be a little bit off to the right, but I'll correct that as I come in. Is this little magenta line heading to my runway? Pretty sure it is. So follow that. I heard very interesting. There was a very interesting episode of 99% Invisible. It's a podcast all about design, but it raises the question that if we're becoming children of the magenta or not by following the guidelines on our screens as to where our aircraft is going. I don't know. I feel like I've definitely don't have the hand flying skills that I used to since I've become more of an Airbus pilot than like a Cessna pilot. Of course, I'm talking about this in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I am not a railroad pilot. I don't know, nor do I plan to become one because of my vision. I do not have the greatest vision, and I'm not sure if I'm able to. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm able to become a railroad pilot. I love aircraft. I love doing this stuff in Flight Sim. I know a lot about aircraft, and I like flight simming. So, 1,000 feet. Since it's become a little bit mushy, so let's put some more flaps out. You can slow us down a little bit. Coming in a little bit to the right and a little bit too. Oh, way too dive. Way too much dive on that. Power off. Idle. Or idle. Is the gear down?
300.
I'll kick myself if I don't have the gear down. I will laugh if I don't have the gear down. I will carrot _ carrot if I don't have the gear down.
30, 20, 10.
Oh my goodness. I did not have my gear down. I did not have the gear down. Oh no. I guess you're not landing if you don't have the gear down. I mean, you can land if you don't have the gear down. It's called a belly landing. But I guess Flight Simulator doesn't support belly landings. Or I was coming down a little bit too fast for a belly landing. Pretty sure I was coming down a little bit too fast for a belly landing. But, let's try this again. I did not have the gear down. I swore I had the gear down. I hit the gear button actually when I came in. I was like, do I have the gear down or do I not have the gear down? And I don't know, I was like, I assumed I didn't have my gear down, and I put my gear down. Oh, throttle back. And speed should be 160. Oh, click. Oh, I'm diving, really fast, too fast. Alright. Flaps down. Trimming out. Trimming out again. And climbing. Now I'm climbing. Trim for speed. Yeah, you see Cessna pilots, they trim for a speed. And your flaps cause you to nose up. Which I just way overcorrected for that nose up. That moment that was produced by the flaps. But how am I looking at my glides? 1,000 feet already. Sure, I'm coming in way too low. I'm close to a stall. Feed power in. And this is not a fly-by-wire aircraft. or at least not completely fly-by-wire, so I'm gonna have to pull in full power, get myself stalling, and nose down, gain some airspeed, and pull out of the dive. Out of the dive, get myself up higher. Careful not to overspeed those flaps. Don't overspeed those flaps. And yeah, I'm coming up with a heavy crab. Heavy crab. Now, gear down. Oop! I trimmed it out. I trimmed it out a little bit too much. 700 feet a minute. No. Not 400 feet a minute. 500 feet a minute. Oh, my descent rate is all over the place. There's just this slight delay when I move in. The stick messes me up. Yes, and I'm flying at 7.4 with a stick. Up, power, more power. Flaps 25. Full, flaps full. I'm high. I am high. So I'm gonna nose down, reduce my power. 200 feet. 100 feet.
50, 40, 30.
Left rudder, wings level, and touchdown. Yeah, I'm not using reversers for this. It's a long enough runway. I don't need to burn any more virtual fuel, because, as you probably know, I am an environmentalist. I care about my efficiency. Ooh, landing precision was right on. Ground roll, 100 feet off center line, so not great. And landing smoothness was right on as well, 288 feet a minute on the touchdown. It's pretty good for me. It's pretty good. 817,397. I know my my last landing challenge was 1 million. My next landing challenge is going to be in Nice, in France. Oh, and this involves a right base or left base turn, the final. And you know what? I don't really enjoy turning a base to final turn. I just prefer straight in approaches. And I believe it is because I don't want to worry about getting my wings level before I touch down. And I don't want to worry about turning too tight or not turning enough. And then having to correct with severe stick movements or right before the touchdown, which is my Achilles heel, basically, is leveling it out, making it stable, like getting a good stabilized approach. Like, unless I'm running an ILS and I have the autopilot running my approach, I'm not that great at stable approaches. I mean, you saw me in the 7.4, I was going up and down and up and down and up and down, and I eventually got it on the ground, but I wasn't great at stabilizing the approach. Yeah. I mean, I'm good at, I can decide whether or not to go around, but I really don't prefer to go around, and I don't prefer to do those base to final turns. So I'm flying a Bonanza. Stall speed flaps up is 68 knots. My current IAS is 80 knots. Oh, I'm getting tossed right into the cockpit. So, I gotta slow my speed down. Wait. Thrust. Beechcraft Bonanza. Quick little bugger. It is a quick little baby. I believe I've flown one of these in the sim before. Oh! Trim has been interrupted. Oh, I gotta give it more power. More power, more power. If I don't give it any more power, I'm gonna crash and burn. Crash and burn. Full flaps, come on. Full flaps, give me all the flaps you got. I'm slowing down. Power. Landing view. Are those the runway lights? Yeah, those look like the runway lights. Oh, where's the runway? There's the runway. Oh, my sim is stuttery. My sim is a little bit stuttery. So, just bear with me. Let's approach. Climbing. Don't want to be climbing. We'll be descending. Make my base to final turn. Descending fast. Which runway? Which runway is the landing marker on? 500 feet. Got a death grip on the stick. Too high. Too high. Oh! I got a sidestep. Oh no. I'm not gonna make this work. Oh, no. Power back. Come on. Nose up. Like a sidestep. Runway 22 left. And I'm stalling. Come on. And slammer. Oh, no. I didn't deploy the gear. Silly mistake I always make. I don't deploy the gear. This is gonna be a theme in all future A-Spec Flight Simulator videos. Failing to deploy the gear at touchdown. I just assume it's down. I assume it's down when I spawn. I mean I'm 1,000 feet above the ground. Why shouldn't it be down? That's what my thinking is. Like, where's my plane now? I'm gonna wait till it displays my plane and see how high I am. Oh, it shows my IAS and my heading. So, it doesn't show my altitude until I get in the cockpit. Yeah, I'm 1,200 feet above the ground. Why isn't the gear down? So, my gear view. Gear view. Gear view. No, landing view in the cockpit camera. Oh, too much trim. Too much trim. I could do that alt trick that I did with the 7.4. Alt key. Yeah, zoom in. I'm descending too far. Descending too fast. Caution. What's the caution? What's the caution for? I know you don't want your pilot saying that. What's that caution for? But I say it. Pitot heat off. Screw that pitot heat. I'm descending. I don't need a pitot heat. say stab trim? And trimmed. But it's supposed to be 79 knots, I think, on short final. So, going down here, flap, 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 flaps. 7 feet, oh no. 75 knots. Oh, it's too slow. 79 knots, I think I should go full throttle. And recover, recover. 85, 83, 4, 500 feet. Yeah, I'm not a pilot. I am a flight simmer. Not a real world pilot, but I've seen some real world pilots. Like, I saw Kelsey from 7.4 Gear. He was trying to land a 7.4 in X-Plane. And he did not do a great job at it. But, and I was like, oh, you're a real world pilot. You should be able to fly a 7.4 in X-Plane. But, I mean, the simulator in real life is a lot different. Oh, I see. I have synthetic vision on this one. I did not know that. The G1000. I guess it's a G1000. It should have synthetic vision. So I don't power. Come on. Hold on. Touchdown. And brakes. Clear the runway. Challenge completed. 569,000 points. Yeah, I gotta clear the runway. That's what you're supposed to do, right? I don't think it really matters in these landing challenges, but landing precision was right on. Ground roll was landing smoothness was also, I don't know, that's good, nice, decent, I guess. Decent landing smoothness. But I'll take it. Next landing challenge, keto. So that should be a fast, yeah, it looks like a King Air or something. A fast, like a twin turboprop. Yeah, it is a twin turboprop airliner, or not really an airliner, but more of a, I don't know, that's not an airliner. That's a private plane, I guess. Twin turboprop. Yeah. It's a King Air or a, yeah, a Beechcraft King Air. So 105 in short final, 130 when I spawn, or on the base of final turn, 105 on short final, and then I always kind of try to ballpark the VREF or the VAP, V approach speed. So this time the gear is down. So I shouldn't have to worry about the gear not being down. But where's my runway? Oh, I see it. I see the runway. Or is that just buildings? So does the all click thing work with the little speed display? Yes, it does. So I'm gonna make that small in the corner. Tiny, actually. Not too tiny, but small. 153. Oh, I'm not doing it right now. I'm climbing. I don't want to climb. I'm going to be slowing down. I don't know. That looks like the right size. throttles are idle. So I'm making a little bit of a left turn right now to get on the path of the runway. Yeah, if I have to make a base to final right turn, I start doing a little like feet to the left before I can do the turn to the right, because that just gets me better lined up with the runway. So first notch of flaps. Confirm gear down. Gear down. Gear down is checked. The throttles are idle. Why does this still sounds like the throttles are not at idle? Flap, 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 flap. And yeah, I just mashed the flap button. 500 feet? That voice sounds angry. 500! 500! I know, this is the kind of things I do when I'm playing games, and like, I analyze stuff like this. Base to final turn, looks good, it's getting me right on the center line. And thrust idle. And just let it settle. Yeah, good. Oh, I had to do a lot of rudder there. Stall. I think that's what it would say if you stalled it. I could actually try restarting it and then intentionally stalling it on short final to see what it sounds like, or just like gank the stick and force the AOA way high for a second to see what the stall sounds like. Congratulations for 91,481,000. Ground roll wasn't great. Landing smoothness wasn't excellent. Landing precision was good though. I want to restart this. Oh, the next flight is going to be in my favorite airliner ever, the A320. Yes, but I want to restart this so I can hear what the stall sounds like, and maybe get myself a better landing. I know stall and good landing don't really go well together, but just bear with me. I'm going to try to test this morning, and then I'm going to get down to the ground. Probably most likely with a better smoothness and ground roll. Alright. So let's start this up and right, click, and then make this small. So that's in the corner, and then the landing page, and idle, thrust idle. Stall. Yes, it sounds like stall. It actually kind of sounds like stole. What did I steal? You stole the plane's lift. That's what you stole. Where is the... Oh, there's the room. You can see the threshold. I'm going too slow. Please. Give it power. Stole. Now I'm climbing now. Stole. I just imagine what the auto captions are gonna say on YouTube. Well, I could do it. Well, I mean, maybe my next video could be like sustained stalls in all the aircraft. That would be like my style. Don't sink. I'm landing. Oh, same as in FSX. It always said don't sink. What is it gonna say when I dive into the ground? Pull up. Is it gonna say pull up when I dive into the ground? I don't think it's gonna do that, but alrighty then. Don't sink. 500. Oh yeah. Don't sink. Don't sink. Bite. Come on, bite. I'm level. I'm ready. Got a good level up. Flare. Hold it off, and touchdown. And brakes, and on the center line, directly on the center line. Hope this is a good score. $586,971 points. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throttle back up. I want to see what my score was. Landing precision, okay. Good. Ground roll, good. Landing smoothness, good. Next landing challenge, Rio de Janeiro. So this isn't my favorite airliner. This is the A320neo. I guess it's a version of my favorite airliner. I like the original A320, but the neo is cool too. I guess. I could call it the A320 the Matrix edition because it's Neo. You know, Neo from the Matrix. Haha. A320 Matrix edition. Alright. 13 feet above main sea level, runway slope 0, wind 4 knots at 348 degrees, gear is already down, stall speed flaps up 180 knots. But I thought stalling an A320 was impossible. Alright. Click, and then, oh, I'm gonna be in alpha floor. You see those bars on my speedometer? Oh yeah, I can power up a little bit. 2,500. So is it going to be managing my speed for me? Oh, it's not managing my speed for me. So I guess I could get on that. Where is the runway? Oh, there's the runway. I see him. I see him way out in the distance. I'm right at the edge of Alpha Prot. So it's probably gonna end up here and starting to push my nose down for me a little bit. Yeah, in case you don't know about the Airbus flight control system, what it does is it's designed to protect from stall basically, but kicking up the thrust if you get too slow. Yep, there it is, a floor, alpha floor. So it's gonna do. Well, I'm supposed to do that. There it goes. Oh, it's kicking up the thrust way high, and now I have to dial it back because dial it way back because I don't want to climb. I don't really want to climb. No, I want to descend. So speed. floor, right? Kick up my thrust. Speed now. Okay. When these airliners, you want to zoom in a little bit to see the runway. Where is it? Alright, there it is. Oh, I was way off course of the runway. Maybe next video I should do a A320 protections test. Like, see if they've got the flight control. Alright. I already know that they got the flight control protections modeled, but just to put it on video.
100, 60, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Go! Let's restart this one. I know this is getting to be a long video, but just my impressions on the new flight simulator. So it's more like a live stream than a actual video, like a review or something. But it's like a live stream. But I don't have any streaming software, so I can't really stream live from my PC. So I'm using the Windows game recorder to just record this for you guys. So yeah. So Alt click and a floor, speed, descending right now, 500 feet. Where is the runway? I know I'm zoomed way in, but I do not know where the runway is. I do not know where it is. It goes down. Yeah, you guys probably know why the A320 is my favorite airliner, but if you don't, let me tell you, it's the technical sophistication. It's like the Prius of flying machines. There's a lot of technology going on underneath the hood of this thing to make it fly how it does. Now, which runway am I landing on? Thrust back a little bit, slow down a bit, put all my flaps in. 1,000 feet. All the flaps are out. Manual throttle controls. Even though it does still say speed in the, I'm going to switch my auto thrust off. I am way too high. Pull back the thrust levers. 400 feet.
300.
Oh, there we go. There's the runway. I didn't know if it was the right runway or not.
100.
100 feet. I'm climbing. No, I don't want to climb. I don't want to climb.
60, 50.
Oh,
40,
please, Alpha
30,
Floor, don't
20,
kick in on the fine. Oh. Ooh. 14,174. It wasn't a great landing. I came into the ground too fast. I just let my cat out. This is getting to be a 41-minute video, but I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna try to land this Airbus the right way. And maybe do a little demo for you of the different protections Airbus has put into this aircraft. So yeah, I'm ready to fly. I'll click space bar. Last notch of flaps down. Get a slight turn. Alpha Floor seems to be coming in late.
500.
I don't know, maybe it's just an exception that they make in the control laws for like landing, because the flaps are out all the way pretty much, and yeah, right at the edge of where Alpha Prot will be kicking in, so I had to pull back on the stick a little bit. Because what they do for you is Airbus, they want you to be safe, you know, so they will make it so that you need to pull on the stick to go up or to get into a nose-high attitude when you're near a certain angle of attack, or at a certain angle of attack rather. They will limit your stick input, so you can pull the stick back and you won't get a response until you really start pulling it, and that's to warn you that you might be getting close to a stall. I need to be going slower and lower. 1,500 feet is too high. Where is the line? I'm coming in straight, but I'm too high.
1,000.
A little bit too high. And I can beat off the descent rate before I get to the ground. Yeah, I don't want to have it be a slammer like last time. I mean, the problem with this is the auto trim is if you take off the thrust, you expect the nose to go down. Oh, there's Alpha Floor. Oh, kick it. thrust forward. No, 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 do not engage on me. Now I'm not straight because I,
60, 50,
because I was trying to counter that darn alpha floor.
retard,
Oh, gosh, I landed way early on that. I landed basically on the ILS antennas. And I was coming into the ground really fast because it was essentially stalling. But it didn't stall, but what it did is I would have got a higher score. What it did is it was mushing into the ground at a high rate of descent. And I pulled the stick back and it wouldn't respond because the alpha prot was keeping me from stalling completely and falling into the ground. But I've seen a lot of other people, what they do is they come in too slow and they end up engaging alpha floor on final like I just did. And they're like, why is it powering up? Or like, why did my engines just spool up like that? Or like stuff like that they don't know the aircraft. And they don't know how it's supposed to react to, oh, there's a good one, here's a good one, straight in approach. Straight in approach. These are what I'm good at. I mean, I'm not too terrible at base to final turns anymore. I've done a couple. But I've just got to remember, speed on the final is critical. Speed on final, yeah. Gotta maintain a steady speed. So, I'm gonna just arm the auto throttle and see if that helps with it punching me into a go around basically at the end of at the approach at the end of the runway. Like right before I hit the ground, it goes full alpha floor and it goes on alpha floor and it picks up thrust like that. Like toga, full toga. Oh, this is in fog as well. And 8 knot wind at heading 187. But thankfully I can see the runway right out in front of me. I know auto thrust is armed. And I'm just gonna go 150 on the speed. 150. Oh. And I probably don't even have to do all click because I know my speed is going to be managed by the computer. But I don't know, it might be wise doing that just for the descent rate information. Like if I'm coming down fast or slow or what have you. Speed.
1,000.
Alright. I'm too high. And I'll line up on the pappies. Down a little bit. Oh, I got a little bit of a rock from the wind. A little rocky. I'd rather come in low than high. Really. 400 feet.
3.
A little low. But that's okay. Because I'm gonna correct it.
60.
And 1100 feet of wind. Straight down. No. Dive, descend. Oh no.
20.
Oh, that's really sensitive.
Retard.
Retard. At the idle touchdown. brakes. Oh no. No, don't roll on me like that. Yaw on me rather than like that. And the rudder is very sensitive. See. Challenge complete, 664,000 points. That was my side stick trigger. Landing precision, ground roll, not great. But landing smoothness, right on. Oh, so now I'm going to restart this and show you guys which of the protections, Airbus specific protections, the Asobo team, for the flight sim development team, Asobo Studios, have modeled, and which ones they haven't. So I'm just gonna demo that quick, and then I'm probably gonna end the video right there. Alright. So I'm gonna go Mantoga. Up. And alt click and landing view as well, and pull full back on the stick all the way back, and see I am not going above 30 degrees of pitch, and same for going down, idle. For going down, I'm not able to go below negative 15 degrees of pitch. Turning right, hard. Oh, I'm overspeeding. They haven't modeled the overspeed protection either. Flap. Come on, climb. Yeah, you see alpha floor. I'm pulling way back, hard back on the stick, and it's going to go up to 30 degrees. And then what it's going to not let me do is it's not going to let me stall it. So corrected. Saying stall, but I think that's a little bit of an overzealous warning because I'm still climbing very quickly, and I'm at 25 degrees of pitch. It's going bing. I need to tell me to move the thrust levers, but I'm not going to do that because I'm just going to demo this protection for you. So even when it sets stall, I could roll the wings left and right, and I still have control. See, full left stick. And what it doesn't do, for some reason, it doesn't do overbank protection to the left roll or to the right roll. I've reported this to Asobo, just for the sake of reporting it, like because it's not realistic. But turning to the left, it gives you this very rocky bank to the left, hard to the left, and then back. But what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to limit you at 67 degrees of bank. Flaps up, all the way up. Come on. 5,000 feet. See, I just pulled the stick back there. It's not correcting for the overspeed like it's supposed to. But that might be a thing I may have to report to a SOBO as well. It's not doing the overspeed protection either. But I know this is a default aircraft, and you can never expect the same level of detail as you would on a payware aircraft. But I just think that's something that someone needs to know. Because even though it might not be perfect, I would like it if they still had the protections in force. Like, you release the stick, it rolls itself back to 25 degrees. That is not correct. It should roll itself back to 33 degrees. But, might not. Full back and stick. All the way back. Alpha floor engaged. It pushes the throttle forward to toga. And climbing hard, I'm fast, and at some point it's going to drop the nose. It said stall. I lost some of my vertical speed. Oh, that may be because the gear's down. It may not do. I don't know. Maybe because the gear's down, it may not do effective protection against stall. Because it knows you're landing, and it's not going to punch you into a dive at the ground if it knows you're landing. Oh, that did change something. It did change something. It's no longer saying stall, 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 stall. It's protecting. It seems to be protecting me better. Yeah, I'm still in alpha floor. I'm pitching all the way up. I guess that'll do it for this video. I just wanted to give my impressions on Flight Simulator. The landing challenges, especially. But, yeah, I'll do it. Alright, if there are any questions about Microsoft Flight Simulator, if you've got any questions, or anything else you'd like me to review, if you'd like me to do any more videos on Microsoft Flight Simulator, you can leave them in the comments. And this is A-Spec signing out.